Terry's a light. Get a chopper, get us out of here.
Why did you do that? You didn't have to do that!
Terry!
Why did you do that?
Hello? What's happened? Oh, thank God. No, he's at school. Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks.
What's up?
They found him. Selena's okay, but Saul's been shot. I got to get across to the school and tell Joey.
Oh, that's okay, I'll go.
Oh, you sure, love? Oh, thanks. I'll go straight to the hospital. I'll see you there.
He's arresting. Can I have an emergency trolley? Okay, 200. Stand clear.
Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak. Quite dumb? Dead.
Still there. Try 360. Stand clear.
A tomb must cover
Those sweet lips. Joey, are you all right?
Adrenaline.
Come in.
Why? He wasn't going to hurt anyone.
The guy's a maniac.
Oh.
There's no telling what he might have done. The way he reached into his jacket. I mean, he could have had a knife or a gun.
No, he wasn't going to hurt me anymore.
Oh, Selena. Oh, thank God, love, you're okay.
Terry shot him, Irene. She shot him.
Shock.
Is he dead?
I'll get her a hot drink. Terry, I'm getting Selena a coffee. You want one?
Yeah, thanks. I had to do it, Stephen. You were there, you saw what happened. He was going for a weapon.
You did what you had to do.
Where was the gun, though? Why didn't we find it? You saw it, didn't you?
I would have done exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it was the only course of action.
Well, I'll get that coffee.
What's wrong?
She's dead.
No, love, he's okay. Lockie's in there with him now. He'll be all right. Lockie.
He's dead, isn't he?
Mate, I'm sorry, he just didn't make it.
What do you mean, didn't make it? His heart stopped on the chopper and you managed to bring him round.
Well, I'm sorry, this time it just didn't work.
We've got to go back and keep trying it. It wasn't that bad. I only winged him.
Hey, Terry, it was so close to the heart. He suffered massive internal bleeding.
You've got to keep trying.
It's all over now. He can't hurt you anymore.
What is wrong with you people? He wasn't going to hurt anyone.
Selena?
He understood about life. He just wanted to share it with everyone. He's dead for no reason at all.
Selena?
Oh, my God. What's he done to her? I can't believe she's defending him after everything he's done to her.
Just the shock of seeing someone killed like that. She should get some sleep. Selena? Do you want to go lie down for a while?
Come on, Possum. Let's get you tucked up for a bit, eh?
I hope it is just shock.
Saul Bennett, you're under arrest.
On what charge?
Abduction.
Which suggests I'm keeping Selena against her will.
Step away from us. Don't move! Don't!
How could you do this to me, Dad? How could you let me think that you were dead? I'm not going to grieve for you. Not again.
I went through all that the last time. How on earth did you get out of that fire? There were flames everywhere. Whose body did they find? Who gave their life so that you could live like some kind of zombie waiting to jump out of the shadows? Do you have any idea how much that hurt? Living my life every day thinking that my father's dead. Didn't I mean anything to you? I'm not gonna cry again.
How could she have thought he had a gun? They're pacifists. They always have been.
Love, I would have done exactly the same thing myself. You couldn't trust that animal.
What? He wasn't some weirdo who claimed to be Jesus, raising a private army to fight the forces of evil. He just had a different lifestyle, that's all.
Oh, for God's sake, girl, he kidnapped you on your wedding day. How can you defend him?
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying he shouldn't have been shot down like a mad dog. Oh, what's the point?
Oh, God, save us.
Searching for something, you know. Only it all got confused because of the way he felt about me. It went so wrong.
That's one way of putting it.
He told me things about myself, Chloe, things I never realised.
Like what?
Like the kind of person I am and the needs I have and well, what I have to do to fulfill those needs.
Sounds fair enough, yeah.
Saul told me that if I don't do what I have to do for myself, then, well, I'm never going to be any good to anyone else. That's why things didn't work with me and Jess. My needs were too strong to be able to give enough to him and Rach.
So, what is the answer then?
I don't know. I guess I just have to really get to know myself, you know, who I am, what I want. So much more he could have told me. Really gonna miss him.
Saul.
You've got to be kidding. Chloe, he had this incredible insight. I think he knew what was going to happen, though.
Yeah, I mean, it got dark.
If Terri hadn't have come bursting through the bush like something out of Lethal Weapon.
Come on, now, this is not her fault.
Chloe, she didn't have to shoot him. Selena, he couldn't hurt me anymore. He wasn't going to hurt me. I told him that. He knew that. He didn't grab me. He just put his arm around me.
Selena.
What, you think it's fair that she can kill someone like that and just get away with it?
I've been sitting here for the past half an hour listening to you rave on and on. And all I've heard is Saul, 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 Saul. Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Stephen. Remember the guy you were supposed to be marrying?
Been sitting at home, trying to work out where we go from here.
Yeah.
I was going to make a few calls, let people know the wedding's back on, but well, then I thought we got to work out another date, don't we?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Well, at first I was going to make it next week, but then I thought, well, it's too soon. People that have things organised.
Stephen, I can't.
Yeah, I know. You got to give people some notice.
No. Stephen, I can't marry you.
Negative thoughts create harmful vibrations of the soul. I still remember what you taught me. I remember those long talks you used to give us down by the creek. We'd be dazing off in the sunlight. Our bits of string, little bits of meat on the end, trying to catch yabbies. And if we did catch one, then it'd make us throw it back. And then give us a lecture on tormenting nature's creatures. Respect for all living things, you'd say. The only thing to fear in life is possessions. If you possess something, then you're constantly afraid of losing it. I may never understand some of the things that you did, but I'll never forget what you taught me. keep it with me all my life. That's what I'm living for.
Joey, love? You okay?
That's Selena. You've been through a pretty traumatic experience.
Steve.
No, give me a chance. You're standing there telling me you're not going to marry me. I mean, I think I'm entitled to say something.
Look, it's got nothing to do with what happened out there.
Oh, sorry for being a little bit skeptical. You're on your way to marry me. He grabs you, you spend 2 weeks in the bush together, and suddenly everything's off. I mean, I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that the two things might be connected. Don't you? I mean, he was pretty good at brainwashing people.
That is so insulting. You're basically saying I don't have a mind of my own.
Look at the way he got into your head the first time you met him.
I have not been brainwashed. Gee, it shows how little you think of me.
I happen to love you, but you're not acting rationally. What am I supposed to do? Just accept this and walk away?
Yes, all right, Stephen, I have been brainwashed. I've been brainwashed by all the magazines I've been reading since I was a little kid. The ones that told me if I didn't have a boyfriend, I was a failure. The ones that told me I had to look a certain way or face social death. The ones that said I had to accept certain conditions because I was a girl. All Saul did was make me see that I don't have to do that. Look, I don't know if what he told me was right.
Oh, I could tell you the answer to that one.
See? I can tell you the answer to that one. I don't want you to. I want to figure it out on my own.
Why does that mean I can't be a part of your life too?
Because I have to do it on my own. You should understand that. You've been there yourself. You were pretty messed up when you left here. You had to find yourself again, and you had to do it on your own. Look, Stephen, if I marry you now, you'll always be trying to twist what I want to fit in with what you want. It just can't work.
She has been through an incredibly traumatic experience.
Deja vu.
Sorry?
You're sounding like a recording of all the things I said to her. She's got an answer for every one of them.
Stephen, for heaven's sake, she saw a man get shot. Now, something like that does tend to have an effect on you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's perfectly reasonable for her to behave in an irrational way for a couple of days.
Well, that's the trouble. She wasn't being irrational. She was being very calm, very reasoned. And she'd obviously thought it through. It's almost scary.
Shock affects different people in different ways.
Pippa, you weren't there. Believe me, she is serious.
Even if she is, running away is not the answer.
Running away again, you mean?
I didn't say that, Stephen. But last time you said you had nothing to stay for. This time you do. Have you stopped loving Selena simply because she says she doesn't want to marry you?
That's a bit rough.
Is it? Well, I am very sorry, Stephen. Now, that girl has been through a terrible time, mate. She needs people around her who care enough about her to help her through this. And you're the one who professes to care about her most of all.
I don't know what you're complaining about, Irene. You didn't want me to marry him in the first place.
Selena, I'm not debating that. What I want to know is why you've changed your mind all of a sudden.
What's the point? You won't understand anyway.
Oh, you'd be real surprised at what I understand, girlie.
Hi. Come in if you dare.
I just popped around to see how Selena was.
You know, pretty much like anyone who's just seen someone murdered.
Oh, look, that is enough. That is more than enough. There isn't a court in the world that'd call that murder.
No, of course not. We all know whose side the courts will be on, don't we?
Selena, I never planned for this to happen.
Don't give me that. You had no intention of taking him alive. He was too big a problem for you. He just wouldn't go away.
I thought he had a weapon.
Since when did Saul ever have a weapon? Everyone knows how we felt about that.
Makes me feel like a complete and utter deal. Here I was, worried sick out of me mind for her, and she's out there having the time of her life. Yeah, well, I don't care if she does hear me, quite frankly. Oi, madam, I reckon you owe Terry Garner a real big apology.
Oh, really? Do you?
Yes, I damn well do. After everything that bloke did to you, and you're making excuses for him.
Well, considering I'm the one he did them to, I think I've got the right. Irene, if you'd only listened to him.
Oh, God, help me.
No, but you couldn't do that, could you? Because that might mean having to admit you were wrong about him. We can't have that, can we?
You need help, girl. Do you hear me? If you can forget for a single minute all the lousy things he ever did to you and suddenly start turning him into some sort of saint, you definitely need help.
Irene, he wasn't a saint. No one was more aware of his own faults than he was.
Oh, Saul Bennett isn't dead. He's not dead, I tell you. He is standing right here in this room, and I'm listening to him.
No, Irene, you never listened to him. Oh, you were right about one thing, though. I do need help. He was trying to give it to me. Irene, if you weren't so eaten up with hate, you could see that. Look, I know it must seem weird the way I've been acting since I came back. Yeah, weird's a good word. It's so hard to explain. It's like, at primary school. Remember that girl, Helen Smiley? Yeah, I do. Yeah, she was so pretty, like, she was better than all those kids who were on TV doing ads and stuff. Except she had this birthmark on her face. It was like a burn. When you looked at her, that's all you saw. Remember when I realised she was pretty, I couldn't believe I hadn't noticed it before. It's sort of like that with Saul. And I mean, sort of. I know there's a bit of a difference between Helen's birthmark and what he's done, but, you know, it's just that after a while, all the bad stuff's all you see, and you forget what he's really on about. All that stuff about living naturally and spiritually. It wasn't just a con. He just got a bit lost. But he found himself in the end. It's just starting to understand him. I guess that's why Joey never gave up on him completely. He's the one I really feel sorry for. You're pregnant. I don't think so. Oh, sorry, I just felt it. Saul always said we should listen to our inner voices. Didn't he say something about hate as well? How we should let go of it before it poisons us? What do you think he'd say if he saw the way you're treating Terry?
You want me to show you a technique for getting rid of unwanted feelings? What you do is you close your eyes and make a fist with one hand. Now, visualize your anger right there in the middle of your stomach. Then you slowly move it up your body to your shoulder. Then just as slowly you move it down your arm to your fist. Then you open your hand and release it. Release your spirit from the bonds of pain and anger.
It doesn't work, Saul.
I guess I'm the last person you want to see right now. I've been down here all morning, just walking, trying to figure out exactly what went wrong out there. I've been over it and over it so many times that it's just a confused mess. At the time, I thought he had a gun. I was positive. Now, I don't know what to think. I just can't work it out.
Oh. That's because there's nothing to work out. It's not your fault. It's the way you planned things. You know how good Saul was at arranging things to happen. There's some things he said to me just before you guys turned up, and I didn't know what it meant at the time, but now it's all making sense. I was tired of fighting to be understood. Believe me, Terry, you got nothing to feel guilty about. Irene, I'm sorry for being such a cow.
Well, I was beginning to think we might have to find a nice quiet pasture for you somewhere.
It's over, I promise. I know you can't help the way you feel about Saul. And I don't blame you. Till a few days ago, that's how I felt too.
Well, love, all I can say is whatever he's done to turn you around like this, it must really have been something.
He just taught me to be me.
And who were you before?
I was busy trying to be someone everyone else wanted me to be. I mean, how many times have you said yourself, I've changed a lot over the last couple of years.
Oh, you love, you have.
I haven't finished. I thought I had, but I was wrong. And that's why I can't marry Stephen. He's where he wants to be, but I'm not there yet. Wouldn't be fair to either of us.
And what have I been saying to you all along?
Look, I might not know what I'm doing or where I'm going, but I know there's one thing that'll never change.
Oh, yeah, and what's that?
How I feel about you.
You better not either.
Yeah, go in. Hey, what are you doing? Thinking. I'm making a milkshake if you want one. Oh, no, I'm right, thanks. Hey, why don't I make it? You never put enough chocolate topping in it. Look, what you said before about being worried about me, that was really nice. I've got to say I didn't expect it. Oh, thanks, Selena. What kind of an ogre do you think I am? We used to be the best of friends. It's not like I'm not going to worry about you. Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. Look, Sel, I'm really sorry. If I could just go back 1 year and take back all the nasty things I said, all the stupid things that I did. I mean, how stupid is it to fight after a guy anyway? Yeah. Stuffed up, didn't I? You know, you were the best friend that I ever had. I really miss you. Me too.
Oh, good timing.
Oh, I missed them.
Yes. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
So how have you been feeling?
Great. Marvellous. Wonderful.
I take it you haven't heard from Selena.
No. And in this case, no news is bad news. Oh, I'll get it for you.
Thanks.
Oh, actually, it's for me. Oh, looks like there's a job on. In the city.
G'day. Good. What are you up to? Soundproofing the house or something?
Actually, I'm making a dinosaur.
I had to ask.
Yeah. Promised Chris I'd help him make a dinosaur for school. Thought I could use these as a spiny backbone or something.
Oh, good luck. So how have you been?
I'm okay.
Look, I'm sorry I haven't called her. I just needed some time to myself.
You get going.
You're not even going to buy me a coffee or something?
I've got to get back. I left Chris surrounded by scissors and glue.
Stephen, are you okay? I mean, you don't hate me or anything, do you?
Why would I?
I feel like I messed up your life.
Yeah, I could be leaving soon anyway. A big job came through this morning. 6 months' work. Or maybe more.
It's great.
Yeah, it is.
You sure you don't want a coffee?
No. I'll speak to you later.
Best of luck with the raptor.
Oi, I thought you came down here to keep me company. You haven't said boo to a goose all morning.
What? Sorry, Irene. I think you have Steve.
Yeah, I saw the two of you earlier. Chatting like old mates, I don't think. Come on, love. Don't blame him. He'll get over it. We all do eventually.
You understand why I did it, don't you?
Absolutely. Look, you can't marry someone if there's even the slightest doubt in your mind.
Says he's leaving soon.
Sweetie, you can't blame him for that. He's got his own life to get on with now.
Yeah.
Come on. Look, I know it seems hard now, but it'll get easier, I promise you. In a couple of months' time, everything will be back to normal.
That's what I'm afraid of. Everything will be back to normal. I'll still be here.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's... I don't know. Saul gave me a real belief in myself. Yet now... I don't know what I'm doing here.